Monday is International Chest Day. It is a ritual. You walk into the gym, every bench is taken. You wait 15 minutes. You finally get under the bar, and you obliterate your chest for 25 sets. You do bench, incline, decline, flies, and push-ups until you can't lift your arms. You leave feeling pumped, swollen, and accomplished. Then. You wait. Tuesday is back. Wednesday is legs. Thursday is shoulders. Friday is arms. Saturday is abs and cardio. Sunday is rest. By the time you train your chest again, it has been 7 full days. 168 hours. Let me ask you a question that might hurt your feelings, but it is necessary. What was your chest doing on Thursday? Was it growing? No. The data says growth stopped 48 hours after the workout. Was it recovering? No. It finished repairing the damage days ago. It was sitting there, returning to baseline, waiting for you to wake it up again. If you are a natural lifter, meaning you are not using exogenous hormones to artificially extend protein synthesis, the bro split. Hitting a muscle once a week is the single most inefficient way to train. You are voluntarily spending 4 to 5 days a week in a non-growth state. You are training in a coma. We call this opportunity cost. In finance, if you leave money in a checking account instead of investing it, you lose money to inflation. In bodybuilding, if you leave a muscle unstimulated for 5 days, you lose gains to homeostasis. Today, we are going to settle the debate once and for all. Bro split versus push-pull legs versus full body versus upper-lower. We are guessing. We are looking at the biology of muscle protein synthesis, MPS, the anabolic ceiling, and the mathematics of volume load. Welcome back to the lab. I'm Dr. Aries Thorne, and this is Strength Unleashed. Let's fix your schedule. To understand why your split matters, you have to understand the growth window. 1. The light switch, muscle protein synthesis. When you lift weights, you create mechanical tension. This tension is detected by mechanoreceptors on the cell membrane, which triggers the mTOR pathway. Think of mTOR as a light switch. When it's on, you are building muscle. When it's OFF, you are simply existing. The data. For a natural lifter, how long does that switch stay on after a workout? 0 to 4 hours post-workout. Massive spike in MPS, 0.24 hours post-workout. MPS is still elevated, approximately 50%, 36 to 48 hours. Post-workout, MPS returns to baseline. 2. The bro split. Math problem. If you train chest on Monday, the growth light is on until Wednesday morning. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The light is off. You spent 2 days growing and 5 days decaying. Over a year. That is 52 growth opportunities. 3. The high-frequency math. Now, imagine you train chest on Monday and Thursday, 2x per week. Monday, light goes on Tuesday. Thursday, light goes on Thursday. Fry. Total on time, 4 to 5 days per week, over a year. That is 104 growth opportunities. You have literally doubled the number of times your body is signaled to grow. This is why frequency is the primary driver of hypertrophy for natural athletes. We cannot keep the signal elevated artificially. We must re-stimulate it manually. 4. The anabolic ceiling theory. But Dr. Thorne, on Monday, I do 25 sets. Surely that stimulates more growth than just doing 5 sets. False. There is a biological limit to how much protein synthesis you can trigger in one session. We call this the anabolic ceiling. Imagine your muscle is a cup. You can fill it with water, stimulus. Once it overflows, pouring more water doesn't make the cup fuller. It just makes a mess. Sets 1 to 5, massive stimulus. Sets 6 to 10, moderate stimulus. Sets 11 to 20, junk volume on a bro split. You are pouring 5 gallons of water into a 1-gallon cup on Monday, and then letting the cup dry out for the rest of the week. On a high-frequency split, you pour 1 gallon on Monday and 1 gallon on Thursday. You capture twice the volume over time without spilling a drop. If the science is so clear, why does every pro bodybuilder do a bro split? Why is it the most popular routine in the world? 1. The enhanced factor. We must be honest. When you introduce anabolic steroids, the MPS curve changes. Enhanced lifters can keep protein synthesis elevated for days longer than natural lifters. The drugs keep the light switch stuck in the on position. Therefore, they can afford to destroy a muscle with 30 sets and wait 7 days, because they are still growing on day 6. If you copy a pro's split without a pro's supplementation, you are copying the blueprint for a different species. 2. The DOMS fallacy, soreness neck growth. Bro splits create massive delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS. Because you haven't trained chest in 7 days, the repeated bout effect has worn off. You get incredibly sore. Many lifters equate soreness with growth. I can't lift my arms, I must have had a great workout. Incorrect. Soreness is a sign of damage and inflammation, not necessarily hypertrophy. You can get sore from running a marathon, but your legs won't get huge. High-frequency training creates less soreness because your body adapts to the frequency. You might feel less work was done, but the growth signal was actually higher. Now, let's look at the optimal solutions. Contender 1. PPL, push-pull legs. The schedule: push, pull legs, rest, repeat. Or 6 days on, 1 day off. Frequency: every 4 days. The logic: biomechanical synergy. When you bench press, push, you use pecs, front delts, and triceps. It makes sense to finish off the delts and triceps while they are already warm and active. The verdict: the gold standard for those who can go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. It balances volume and recovery perfectly. Contender 2. Upper, lower, the busy man's optimization. This is often superior to PPL for regular people. The schedule: Mon, upper, Tuesday lower, Wed, rest, Thursday, upper, Fry, lower. Weekend, rest. Frequency: every 3 to 4 days. 2x week guaranteed. Closing parenthesis. The logic: it fits the 5-day work week. You get your weekends off. The benefit: you hit every muscle 2x week without needing to live in the gym 6 days a week like PPL requires. The verdict: probably the most sustainable split for 90% of the population. Now, let's talk about the controversial one: full body training. Dr. Thorne, full body is for beginners, right? Wrong. Full body is the secret weapon of the advanced natural athlete. The neurological argument: strength is a skill. Hypertrophy is driven by progressive overload, getting stronger. Strength is a skill. It is a neurological firing pattern. If you play piano once a week for 2 hours, you will learn slowly. If you play piano 4 times a week for 30 minutes, you will learn fast. The squat is the piano. Squatting 3x a week, full body, allows you to grease the neurological groove. Your form improves faster. Your efficiency improves faster. Therefore, your strength increases faster. And if you get stronger faster, you build muscle faster. The high frequency, low volume paradigm: you cannot do a chest day 3 times a week. Full body requires volume distribution. Monday, squat 3 sets, bench 3 sets, row 3 sets, total 9 sets. Wednesday, deadlift 3 sets, overhead press 3 sets, pull-up 3 sets, total 9 sets. Friday, lunge 3 sets, incline press 3 sets, curl 3 sets, total 9 sets. The magic: you feel fresh for every single exercise. On a bro split, by the time you get to your 4th chest exercise, you are exhausted. your performance sucks. On full body, you hit bench press when you are fresh. Then on Friday, you hit incline press when you are fresh. Your average intensity across the week is higher. We must address the cost of business. There are two types of fatigue. 1. Local muscular fatigue, peripheral, the burning sensation, the pump, the inability for the bicep to contract. Bro splits maximize this. You annihilate the local muscle. 2. Systemic fatigue, central nervous system, the feeling of being drained, tired, shaky, low motivation. Full body taxes this heavily. Heavy squats and deadlifts multiple times a week releases massive amounts of cortisol and taxes the CNS, the balancing act. If you love the pump and hate feeling drained, PPL is your home. If you love lifting heavy and feeling athletic, but don't care about the pump, full body is your home. If you have limited days, 3 days week, full body is non-negotiable. You cannot run a bro split on 3 days. Let's summarize the hierarchy of natural hypertrophy. Tier 3. Bottom, the bro split, 1x week. Use this only if you are chemically enhanced, injured, or simply training for fun and not maximum results. Tier 2. Push-pull legs, 2x week rotation. The king for the dedicated gym goer, 5 to 6 days week. Perfect balance of volume and recovery. Tier 1 tied. Upper, lower, and full body. The efficiency kings, upper, lower. Best for the MF 9 to 5 worker. Full body. Best for strength gains and those with limited time, 3 days. My challenge to you. If you have been doing chest day every Monday for 5 years, stop for the next 8 weeks. I want you to try an upper-lower split. Monday, Tuesday. Work Thursday, Friday. Work. You will hit every muscle twice. You will double your growth windows. You will realize that soreness was never the goal, progression was. If this masterclass destroyed your old training beliefs, good. That means we are making progress. Hit subscribe. In the next episode, we are going to build the ultimate PPL template exercise by exercise, so you know exactly what to do. My question for you, are you brave enough to ditch the pump for the progress? Let me know which split you are switching to in the comments. I'm Dr. Aris Thorne. This is Strength Unleashed. Stop waiting. Start growing.